Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, you won't just start all the reading. I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy to be here with you, and of course on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and extremely happy to be here with you, and I hope that your day is going well. And of course, if you're just starting off like me, I hope that the morning is good to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Story Time today, and we do have another beautiful book coming our way, and this one is coming to us from FAMILIUS Publishing, FAMILIUS Books, and they are here with another exciting book. So thank you so much to them for allowing us to share so many beautiful books here on Story Time, and we're glad to have them here. And of course, this one is called Book. Yes, how appropriate. Thank you so much for joining in. It is written by David Miles and illustrations by Natalie Hoops. And of course, as we mentioned, it is published by FAMILIUS Books. Excited indeed to have it here. A brand new book. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope that you enjoy it. And of course, let us know if we should bring it back to Story Time. And as always, let us know where you're joining in from, who is joining in with you, and of course, how the weather is like, how it is where you are. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time, and welcome. This is another exciting book. I can't wait to share. And of course, just letting you know too that there'll be a lot more guests coming to Story Times, all that in the works. So keep an eye out, see what's coming. And of course, if you need to know what's coming up, please do check our Storytime Facebook page, and of course all the Storytime platforms. Just keep up to date with what's coming. As you know, this week we do have some amazing books, including She Spoke, which is coming tomorrow, and of course, What About? In the What About series, we bring about this time philosophy. So join in for a deep conversation on Friday as well. But thank you so much for being here with us. And one more time, let us see who is with us here on Story Time, ready to enjoy a beautiful story. Good morning to you. How are you doing today, Ari? Thank you so much for joining us from out there in Kentucky. And Megan and Jake, good morning to you as well. I hope that you're ready for this wonderful story here on Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you are having a wonderful start to your Wednesday. Thank you so much. And I was just following in the news too that there's a heat wave that has been going through some of the states. I hope that you're not too affected by that. I hope that you're not affected by that as well. But thank you so much for being here with us on Story Time, and I'm glad to have you here with us. Ari, good morning to you one more time. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, happy first day of summer. Thank you for the reminder. Yes, thank you. So it will be much later in our day. I thought for some reason I thought it was 7:15, but yes, 7:58. Cannot wait. Welcome summer indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Sarah and Nathan. I love it. Thank you for the information. Thank you for helping us learn for sure. Thank you so much for being here, Nathan, in a brilliantly bright and blue Illinois. Thank you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West. Thank you so much for joining in here on Storytime. Absolutely love it. Thank you. Thank you. Please keep that information coming. Thank you for being here with us. Happy Wednesday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, and like you say, happy first official day of summer. Oh, yes, indeed. And it is cloudy out there in Kentucky. Well, thank you so much. Happy summer indeed to you, Ari. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Megan, thank you for being here with us as well. Appreciate you. Sending you lots of hugs out there in Kentucky. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing today, Marietta? Thank you for joining us out in Harvard, Massachusetts. Somewhat sunny today. Thank you so much for joining in, sitting on the porch. Oh, that sounds amazing. I think it is the perfect morning thing to do for sure. Flowers are finally starting to bloom, finally emerging from a long stretch of studio bookwork. Hope everyone is well. Oh, thank you so much. That sounds so pleasant, Marietta. Thank you so much for joining in. And we're glad that you could make us a part of your day, a part of your rest from all the studio work. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, you know, Marietta did bring us Jack the library cat, and I hope that Jack is making his way through this world, making his way, reaching far and wide into this world. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and of course, sending love to Henry as well, and of course, Nick. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy as we get ready for our story for today, and this one is called Buck. Get ready. David Miles and Natalie Hoops. And of course, this one is published by, and we're reading it with permission of FAMILIUS Books. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the other side of this short message when we're back for more story time. Thank you for being here with us and excited for this book that we have to share today. See you in a little bit.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Chang, co-author of Bobo Loves Dumplings, Bobo's Colorful Chinese New Year, and Night Market Rescue. And this is Storytime with Mr. Lamada.
Welcome back. Thank you, Charlotte Chang. And if you've you missed Night Market Rescue, please catch it on the Storytime platforms. But of course, find it at your local library, find it at your local bookstore, and wherever else that you find books. Thank you for joining in. A beautiful story, and of course, an amazing person too. That is Charlotte Chang. Thank you so much for joining in. Here we go with our story for today. Book, written by David Miles. Illustrations by Natalie Hoops, and of course, being read with permission of the publishers, FAMILIUS Publishing. Thank you for being here with us. Oh, let's see who just came in. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Caught us right on time. Thank you so much for joining in sunnyish Massachusetts today. Erin is still feeling a bit out of sorts. Oh, my dear Erin, we're sending you love, and we hope that you continue well to get better. Feel better, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And of course, Clara, good morning to you as well. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Oh, Erin, feel better, sweetheart. Feel better soon. Thank you for joining in Storytime, and I hope that you're ready for this beautiful book here today. And yes, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day too. And of course, good morning to you as well in Ohio, Missy. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good to see you. Thank you. Right on time. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, good morning to you as well, Soraya, right here in Oakland, and Sharon Lungo as well. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, here we go with our book for today. And this one is called Buck. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Yeah, it has beautiful end papers too, I must say. I love the colors. And the bonnets too. Illustrations by Natalie Hoops, and read with permission of the publishers, FAMILIUS Books. You ready for this journey? Oh, it is a beautiful journey indeed. This is a book. It is indeed. This is a book. Or if we go with our philosophy topic for Friday, or is it a book? No, I'll stop. This is a book. Black words on white paper, no buttons, no bonus levels, not a single sound. In fact, it's the most quiet, ordinary thing that could be. Well, until you learn to look closer. This is a book. Black words on white paper. No buttons, no bonus levels, not a single sound. In fact, it is the most quiet, ordinary thing that could be until you learn to look closer. Until you learn to look closer and closer and closer. Closer. Whoa. Look at that. This is a book. Black words on white paper. That is quiet. No buttons, no bonus levels. It is quite ordinary until you learn to look closer and closer and closer and whoa. Whoa, and you're suddenly in a place that only you can imagine. Wow. Yeah, books have that power, don't they? Yes, you look closer and closer, and you're suddenly in a place that only you can imagine. Whoa. Look at that. I feel like I should hold on to that page, hold that page a little longer. Yeah. And you're suddenly in a place that only you can imagine. A place where everything is possible. Wow. Yeah. Until you're in a place, and you're suddenly in a place that only you can imagine. A place where everything is possible. Where everything is possible. Where imagination scrapes the skies of opportunity. Wow. Where the forests of what could be stretch beyond the horizon. Wow. Yes. A place where everything is possible. Where imagination scrapes the skies of opportunity. Where the forests of what could be stretch beyond the horizon. Wow. This is a book. And a place where the friends of fact and fiction make believe all night long under the milky stars of possibility. Wow. Yes, a place where everything is possible. Where friends of fact and fiction make believe all night long under the milky stars of possibility. It's your home when you want to learn. Or you need a friend. True. Well, or you just want to be alone on the highest mountains, on the highest mountain, on the farthest planet in the universe. Yes, books make that possible. It's your home when you want to learn. Or you need a friend. Or you just want to be alone on the highest mountain, on the farthest planet in the universe. There, no alarm will disturb and no screen will crack. Because it doesn't have one, or an off switch, or a password to keep you out. There, no alarm will disturb and no screen will crack because it doesn't have one, or an off switch, or a password to keep you out. It will never be sick because viruses can catch it. No off switch, no password to keep you out. It will never be sick because viruses can catch it. It will never go dark because it doesn't need batteries. Well, which is fortunate because in your search for truth, only light can show you what was imprisoned for so long. No. Yes, it will never go dark because it doesn't need batteries. Oh, and set it free. Yes, free to fly, free to find, free to embrace for your very own. Yeah. Yours to hold for your very own, to embrace for your very own, free to fly, free to find. And when your time comes to close and the other world begins to call, don't worry. You can say goodbye without feeling sad because you know you can come back as often as you wish. It will be here, always close, always near, because you are the one holding. Yes, when the other world calls, don't worry, you can say goodbye without feeling sad because you know you can come back as often as you wish. It will be here, always close, always near because you're the one holding a book. Ah. Yes, the power and magic of books. May your imagination today soar and soar. There we go. That is the end of our story for today. Thank you so much for joining me on Story Time. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful book, and it is called Book, written by David Miles and illustrations by Natalie Hoops. I'll catch you on the other side of this short break when we're back for more Story Time. Thank you for being here with us on Story Time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda with Amanda Wellman Photography. I'm a photographer and printmaker based in the Pacific Northwest, and I believe that your face deserves wall space. Enjoy today's story time with my favorite storyteller, Mr. LaMotta.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you, Amanda. And of course, all your amazing faces out there deserve war space for sure. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And if you're anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, well, you know who to get in touch with for all those beautiful pictures. Thank you so much for joining in. And I am glad that we're reading here together. We're here together this morning enjoying this wonderful book coming from David Miles, Natalie Hoops, and of course, FAMILIUS Publishing. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it got your imagination going there. And this book, as I was reading through and just preparing for this as well, kept reminding me, and even now reminds me of Where the Wild Things Are. Kind of give me those kinds of vibes. And I love it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please, of course, let us know how it was. And of course, find it at your local library. But we're back with more FAMILIUS books. And tomorrow we bring you She Spoke. Yes, a beautiful book indeed coming your way. 14 women who raised their voices and changed the world. So join us tomorrow for this one and enjoy. And of course, we learn together. We're here indeed to learn together, build community together. And I love this space. Thank you for making Storytime what it is. So join us tomorrow for She Spoke. But today we were reading Book, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. One more time, let us see who was with us enjoying this wonderful, wonderful book. Thank you so much for joining in. And Ari, you say a book called Book does not make any sense at all. Mic drop. We're done. Thank you so much for joining in. I love it. Oh, thank you, Ari. Thank you so much for joining in. And say, wow, this book is very magical. Yes, Where the Wild Things Are, for sure. Thank you so much for joining in, Marietta. Absolutely appreciate you. And I'm glad that you are here with us. Please, I hope you enjoy it. I'm glad that you're finding that time to just sit and relax. And of course, enjoy story time as well. Out on the porch. Where else could one be this morning? Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it. Good morning to you one more time, Megan and Ari. And a book called Book does not make sense at all. I love that. I love that. I think you will enjoy the book on Friday because we'll be talking philosophy, and I cannot wait for the questions that come up for you then. Thank you so much for sharing. I love your comment. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. This has been Story Time for today. Amanda West, and of course, Sarah and Nathan. I'm also saying Nara and Sathan. No, Sarah and Nathan. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time out there in a brilliantly bright and blue Illinois. Well, thank you so much for joining in Story Time. We appreciate you, and we hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day indeed. And our book today was Book. That title not making sense at all for Ari. Thank you so much for being here. Marietta Apollonia out in Massachusetts, Harvard, Massachusetts. Thank you for being here with us. I hope that you continue to enjoy this beautiful day. And I hope indeed that everything that you touch today, of course, turns to gold. Thank you so much for being here with us. Erin, sending you extra hugs and love today. Hope you feel better, sweetheart, very soon. And of course, Clara saying good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And of course, good morning one more time, Missy out in Ohio. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Have yourself a wonderful day indeed. Have yourself a beautiful day on this Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here with us. Soraya, right here in Oakland, thank you so much for being here. And Sharon, we wish you a wonderful day. And of course, we hope that you continue to enjoy your summer break. And it will be officially summer in about half an hour or so. It'll be officially summer. So keep your eyes tuned for that. Let's see how the day goes. Promises to be a little bit warmer out here in Oakland today. Not too warm, but I am excited for it. Bring on summer. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, love you too, sweetheart. Love you too, Harry. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And yes, love this community. Love each and every one of you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. This has been Storytime for today. Until next time, when we're back tomorrow, to be more specific, when we're back for She Spoke. 14 women that raised their voices and changed the world. Come and find out how they did. We'll only be reading an excerpt of that. We won't go through all 14, but definitely be picking some of them. And maybe I should put out some names out there and see who people want to hear about. So I will be excited for that. Looking forward to that one. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Much love from me. Hugs, hugs, hugs. And I will see you again tomorrow when we're back for more story time. Thank you so much for being here. And see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.